Yeah, no. I think we started the game really, really well. My concern before the game was to be able to come to White Hart Lane and be ourselves, control the game, and impose ourselves on the opposition, and we did that. I think it's fair to say that sometimes in football you better be lucky than good, and today we played the good role, and we didn't play the lucky one. But I thought, from our point of view, the first half was a very good performance. If there's any criticism, you need to hit the back of the net when you get the chances that we had. I thought Lloris was outstanding in 2 actions, but then we had another 3 very, very good opportunities that on another day we would have scored that important first goal. Second half, without reaching our real highs, I thought we restricted Spurs to very little, really. If you were going to tell me that Spurs would have 1 shot on target before the game, I would have taken that. And looking at the performance, disappointing because you don't get a positive result. But if we can take this type of performance in the next 13 games, we're going to get a lot of points. And you feel that, you hope that football is not going to be that harsh on us.
You know, disappointed after Spurs had scored that maybe you didn't test Lloris as much as you had in the first sort of 20 minutes or so?
Maybe. I think it becomes a little bit of a... the first goal is always important, and it becomes a bit you're a little bit thinking you want to push yourself a bit too much, and becomes a bit disorganized, a bit forceful. And we tried everything at that moment. It suits Spurs. They play at home. They can put players behind the ball and hit you on the break, and that was the way it developed. And from our point of view, is a performance that is going to tell us a lot, because now we know that we can go anywhere. I think we've done it this season. We've gone to all the difficult grounds, and we've been able to be ourselves. We've been able to say that we've been the better side. I think it's a big difference. When you are the better side, you need to win the game, and that's going to be the difference. If we do that, we'll achieve our aim this season. If not, we're not going to achieve it, and it's as simple than that. The goal is as disappointing as you're going to get, because it's a free kick in the middle of the park, and you feel that lapses in concentration cost us. But overall, if you look at Spurs, that we restrict them to 1 shot on target and we lose the game, is one of those rare situations. If you play the game 9 times, you would have won it. You would have won it 8.
We could still have taken something from the game in the last minute with that penalty decision. What was your view on that?
Yeah, I haven't seen the replay. It looked a very sloppy incident. I think is a careless challenge. He tries to win the ball. He doesn't get the ball at all. The contact, I don't know if it's enough or not to give a penalty. Obviously, I've seen them given, but I think you need a little bit of luck. And clearly today it wasn't a performance of luck from our point of view. It was a bit one of those days. But it could have been.
That said, when Adebayo got the ball for the goal, he still had a lot to do. Is that the measure of the difference, perhaps, between where you are and where you need to be?
Not really. No. I think we drop our concentration when the free kick is given. For whatever reason, we were feeling sorry for ourselves because it could have been another free kick going the other way just 2 seconds before. Nobody steps in front of the ball. In the back line, we don't recover quick enough. Our starting position is too spread out, and that's our downfall. I don't think the striker had to do anything exceptional. It's just a strike on target. It could have gone in. It could have gone to the main road. Is one of those actions. It's overall very unfortunate to concede a goal from that incident from our point of view.
We saw Deulofeu and Coleman come back today. How important is it to get those players back ahead of the push for Europe?
Really important, because as you can imagine, in the final third, we're not been fresh enough in our decisions. You need players like Gerrard, you need players like Aiden McGeady, you need players like Romelu Lukaku, you need players like Lassina Traore, that today was with the group, but it would have been a risk to use him, and expect him to be fully fit in the next few days. So it's important that we get real good competition for places, and that was the case today. We look really strong in terms of the squad, and that's going to be very important for the next 13 games in the league, clearly.
Do you think you're now basically fighting for 5th place, or do you think 4th place is still...
No, I think we're fighting against ourselves, really, because as a team, to be able to perform in the manner that we did today and we didn't get the result, that's something that we need to look internally and make sure that when you perform in this manner, you need to win the football game. If we do that, then we're capable of anything, because 13 games, as you can imagine, is a lot of points from now till the end of the season, as the way the league is developing into one of the most exciting endings of the season ever in the Barclays Premier League, for different the teams fighting for different aims to avoid relegation, to get into Europe, to get into the Champions League, to win the title is quite unique the way it's developing. So I would say, to answer your question, that is down to us now to see if we can reproduce this sort of level of performances, but making sure that as a team we can get the result to go with it, because that will be the difference between us being successful at the end of the season or not.